First of all, let me go back to the question asked by Senator Abbas. He asked a pertinent question, whether the auditors are still your auditors. And if those auditors are still your auditors, then many of the things they are saying here amounts to nothing. But if they are not, that is when you will be asking for excuse. Mr. Chairman, you remember the other day, I think a few months ago, when they pushed lawyers to appear here. One of the lawyers was my friend, senior advocate. And I said, I hope we are not going back to the normal things where we will be seeing like roller coasters. They will send auditors today, tomorrow they will say lawyers are not available. Tomorrow they will send lawyers, they will say auditors are not there. The next one, the GMD will come, they will say auditors are not there. Please, all of us have been in government. Some have been ministers here, some have been governors. Some have been even grandfathers of governors. Governors, I didn't want to say Oshomole. Oshomole. But anything that some intend to be governors. Let me say that. Otherwise, let me not block some people from their ambition. Well, whatever it is. So, GMD, I want you to take this exercise seriously. We have a lot of respect for you. Not only you, but the office you came to occupy within a very critical moment. So if we really want to handle this issue within a critical moment, please be very, very clear and also be honest with us. Because when you say with a lot of questions here, and each time they come, even one question you can't answer, it's surprising. At least you must attempt to answer some of the questions. You get to somewhere and then we'll tell you, yes, you are doing your best. But if you say all the questions you can't answer, it means that you, your auditors and lawyers are the same. Something must be wrong. I will say this with every sense of respect, so that at the end of the day, any time that you are given, you know that you are given that time within your period where you will earn your respect. So, Mr. Chairman, this is part of my contribution.
Thank you very much. Okay, Senator. No, Nasir Zangwandaura. I can't call that name.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. While I totally align myself with all the submissions of my colleagues, I just want to add just something very simple. Let us take this exercise with sincerity of purpose. We're talking about Nigeria and the welfare and well-being of our country. So please let us have a departure like the previous speaker said. You come highly recommended, your team is well set up, so please let us see something different. Let us not be or the opaqueness should have actually come with some clarity now. So this is my own take, because we keep going around in circles, and as a committee, we're supposed to unravel or give clarity to Nigerians over the dealings of our corporations. Yeah. With that, I'll leave you with that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Align myself to all the comments made by you, my colleagues. And to also say, GCEO and everyone here, dynamism of life has brought us to where we are, with quite a lot of changes, some unprecedented and most yet to be comprehended, all enveloped by the renewed hope. Talking about renewed hope, the administration of Senator Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu brings to the table quite a lot of changes that are not that much comprehended, because changes are usually resisted by the people. There has never been a time than an administration of a system of Nigeria has ever been so highly in need of funds like now, because of the unprecedented changes introduced under the various policies we have. And so, at all levels and in all ramifications, it cannot continue to be business as usual. The man, the president, Wajibola Ahmed Tinubu, for the good of Nigeria, needs all the support. And on this side of the divide, there is nothing we cannot offer him for Nigeria to succeed. So this makes it imperative for the comments of my colleagues to be taken very seriously. From the comments, miscommunication or communication has been pointed out to be one of the issues. I sit here on this side of the divide with all sense of responsibility to say that it is not from this end. So if there will be any miscommunication as far as this is concerned, it may have to do, it definitely has to do with your own side. And that may not, go to say that, oh, the documents haven't been put before you. Maybe you haven't been able to go through the documents, or your attention was not drawn to the documents by your aides. Having said so, on the external auditors, really and truly, for what accounting is known to be by the professionals, and there is no community, Mr. GCEO, from any part of the world that can wish this committee away as far as accounting is concerned. Yeah, so the chairman maybe can be wished away. I'm not an accountant. I'm a politician. But here on this side of the divide, Mr. GCEO, we have Senator Dafinoni. Ede Dafinoni. If one does not know Ede, he knows the name Dafinoni. It's synonymous to accounting, it's synonymous to auditing, and synonymous to everything finance. On this same committee, we have Senator Aminu Abbas. Senator Aminu Abbas was a staff, or he worked with KPMG, and at a point, he was a detective of EFCC. So he's a detective here. Senator Zangwandaura is a senator around. His calling does not have, is not inclined to finance, but is an experienced lawmaker. And every experienced lawmaker is not clueless to whatever you will introduce. Senator Lalong had audited and was audited. He was a speaker, a lawyer by calling, a governor, a minister, today a senator. There is no way. The man who holds the 4 S's, the hoe, the cutlass, the maize, and the fertilizer, Senator Mustafa Salu. My deputy, is a lawyer of repute. Huh.
No, stop the chairman.
No, Senator Gia is here.
Don't stop the
We have, no, it's important.
Don't stop the chairman.
You don't, I tell you where to stop, you don't tell me where to stop.
Let us chairman.
We have Dankwambo, Senator Dankwambo here, who was one time Accountant General of the Federation of Nigeria. Senator Joel is here. He's a chartered accountant. The difference between all the professionals here, they are chartered accountants, chartered brokers. I am the only chartered politician in Nigeria. Mr. GCEO, since you have asked for time,
why did you mention chartered comrade?
please don't. We have the chartered comrade who stands to protect the underpaid workers of NNPC. You said so. According to him. Mr. GCO, since you have asked for time, we will give you time, but I don't know what the time, what the duration will be. But let me say that I am going back to where I started. Looking at the audited financial statement, under accrued expenses, like I said, the three items presented in that book, or in that report, or in that statement, that made up the accrued expenses, of course, liabilities, 103 trillion, were or are still three items. Retention fee, legal fees, and audited fees. And why we said the figure is not acceptable to us, no figure was allocated to any of these three items. Retention fee, we all know, is 5% of contract sum, total contract sum. So if your liabilities are 103 trillion, and they all come under three items, retention fee, legal fees, and auditor's fee. So what was paid for the retention? No figure was mentioned. No contract was mentioned. So the retention was for what? I mean, we're just trying to broaden the scope of your understanding of it. And no figure was allocated or allotted. One meeting, please. Please. To both the legal and the audit this thing. And that's why we said it is not acceptable to the committee. I am throwing more light so that on your next this thing, we get it cleared. And on the asset side, which is the receivables, 107 trillion. In the report, they said recovered, but yet to be settled debt. If it is recovered, then how can it yet be settled? If it is yet to be settled, then it's not recovered. And some defunct banks, no bank was mentioned, no amount was mentioned, just defunct banks. Joint venture receivables, strategic alliance receivables, all these haven't really been detailed to us and for us to understand. I will want to stop at this because the crux are all around and about this. Having said what I have said, distinguished colleagues, I now put the question.
Yes, Chairman, go ahead.
No. Is the one to tell us?
Yes, no, 14 days. It's not the one to tell us.
He's not the one to tell us time. We tell him he works. The GCEO will work with our time, not his own time.
So you can consult us sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Consult us.
Who has the power? That is settled. The power to make the game belong to the commission. But it would be nice to ask him in his views how much time he needs. We will decide to oblige, to reject, or modify. But you don't just slap it on him like a military decree.
So you have listed who gave you the authority to speak?
The chairman said, "Give this one on top of the horse."
Okay, you are here to speak because he didn't even want it's off record. So you haven't spoken. Yeah, you didn't speak on your.
Oh,
It's over, sorry.
with profound respect, sir. I know that every car that has a car turtle can also have a revise. So thank you for revising it. All I'm saying, sir, is that there is no question as to who has the power to make the decision as to when there's the report. But because
Align myself to all the comments made by you, my colleagues, and to also say, GCEO and everyone here, dynamism of life has brought us to where we are.
Mr. Chairman, distinguished senators, again, thank you very much for the discussions. First of all, I wanted to just make a clarification, just so that I did explain that I'm aware of the issues, but Mr. Chairman provided some perspectives that were quite illuminating for me, as well as also that the questions that I'm having now is quite a number of questions, for which is even more than what we had before. So that was why I sought for more time. So thank you for that. And Mr. Chairman, thank you for the opportunity. And if you are so kind, if you can give me 4 weeks, I think I will have done justice. And I again explain what I want to do. First, I want to constitute the team, but also make sure I have 1 or 2 fresh pair of eyes working with the existing team, but also make sure that I have sufficient internal interactions so that I get a good appreciation of what is there. So I think that's what I would so kind plead for your consideration, Mr. Chairman, sir.
Anyway, Mr. GCEO, I'm an old school, so I'm used to GMD. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you said. That will be August ending. I think if I have the understanding of my colleagues, we'll give you 3 weeks, not 4 weeks.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, and then we will want you to submit or send to the committee your responses to the issues so that the committee will look at and then fix a date of appearance for you, which will be or shall be communicated. The Secretariat will communicate that to you. And having said,
Within 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Within
3 weeks is
that,
ready.
yeah, 3 weeks.
After 3 weeks, we get whatever the response is, and then the date is ready.
3 weeks will be the period within which he responds to us. And then we can decide the same day we receive the response, maybe the next day we call for yeah, we will, because the issues are, to us here, the issues are well known. The issues are well known. Having gotten here, once more, distinguished colleagues, I thank you for being responsible because Mr. GCU, we are on recess. Yeah, we are on recess, Comrade Adams flew in from Lagos. Dafinoni called me from Port Harcourt yesterday. But anyway, quite a number had to fly in, all to discharge our responsibilities to Nigeria and Nigerians. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, today's session is hereby who is? I can move the motion, support it, and decide it. Senator Joel.
I don't second it, Chairman. I don't mind them. No. I don't second
You moved what?
Seconded, Chairman.
It's seconded. So, with the motion moved and seconded, today's session is suspended sine die. Adjourned, sorry, not suspended. Adjourned, sorry. Yeah. Distinguished colleagues. Yeah, it is suspended.
Chairman.